Hi, this is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel, and today I'm going to fix you a recipe that I hope you'll use Monday. What's Monday, you ask? Monday's St. Patrick's Day. So on St. Patrick's Day, a lot of people fix corned beef and cabbage, and that's what I'm going to fix today, is corned beef and cabbage. And so first off, I've got, I don't know, about 3 pounds of the little red potatoes. Not in the bag, but they're sold separately. I got those. I'm going to put those in here. And then I've got about 1.75 pounds of carrots, baby carrots, and I'm going to put those in here. Alright. And then I have 1 small onion and 1 medium onion, and it's just cut up in chunks. And we'll put that in here. And this is a flat cut brisket. For some reason, I don't know where I heard that from, but from some reason I've heard that the flat cut is better. So what I'm going to do is put this in here on top of the potatoes and the carrots. It's awful bloody. Alright, and now I have 4 cups of water, and I think I'm just going to put 3 in here because I've got something else that I'm going to put in here too. So I'm going to put 3. No, I'm going to have to go and use the whole 4 cups. 4 cups of water. And then I have a 18-ounce Bud Light beer. You can use whatever kind of beer you want. I just decided to use Bud Light. And I'm going to use about 12 ounces of this and drink the rest. Alright, so you put it on your brisket. Yeah, that's about right. Alright, and then I'm going to put the little flavor packet that comes with the corned beef. I'm going to put that on top of the corned beef. I'm going to smell it first. Doesn't smell like nothing. Alright, I'm going to put that on here. And then I'm just going to put a lot of pepper in here. Down inside it and on top of this and around there. And then I'm going to put salt on it. And I don't know how much salt to use. I'm just going to sprinkle some on here, I guess. And that's all I'm going to do right now is put this on here, and I'm going to cook this for 2 hours on high. 2 hours on high. Okay, and then once that is cooked down to 2 hours, I'm going to switch it to about 4.5 hours on low. And after 6.5 hours of this in here, I'll probably do, let's see, it's 10 to 12. Yeah, so about 6.5 hours after I have this in here. Then I'm going to bring you back, and I'm going to cut up my cabbage, and I'm going to put cabbage in here and cook that on high for 1 hour. So when I get back to that point, I will bring you back. But this is what's in here: a flat cut beef brisket, about 3 pounds of potatoes, about 1.75 pounds of baby carrots, a medium onion and a small onion, 4 cups of water, 12 ounces of beer, any beer that you want to use, salt and pepper, and the little flavor packet from the corned beef. So I'll bring it back. Okay, I wanted to bring y'all back. I've been reading a little bit today on corned beef and cabbage and all that, and this has been cooking for 3 hours now, almost 4 hours on high, and it's just not getting it on low. But anyway, I read that you can put Dijon mustard on it. So it's already got the little packet, the flavor packet. So I'm just going to pour some Dijon mustard. Well, let me shake it up. I don't use Dijon mustard very much, but this is French's Dijon mustard with Chardonnay. So I'm just going to, well, if I can get it to come out. I'm just going to put some of that on here.
Ew, disgusting.
And it's been 4 hours. It's not disgusting, Kylie Ann. It's going to be good. It's been, like I said, it's been cooking for 4 hours. And I've got it on high. And I'm just going to continue with it on high for 3 more hours. And I know when I took the top off that made it take even longer, because you're not supposed to take the top off your crock pot. But I did want to bring you back and show you that. And I'm making some Brussels sprouts tonight. I'm probably going to do a separate recipe for that, but I'm also going to make some cornbread to go with this. So we're going to have corned beef, cabbage, cornbread, and Brussels sprouts. And so I'll bring you back later on. Okay, I'm back. This brisket has been cooking for 8 hours, part of the time on high and part of the time on low. So I know it's done. And what I'm going to do now is I have 2 small heads of cabbage that I've cut up. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brisket out and put it on this platter. And I'll show you in just a second. Okay. And here's the brisket. It's really cooked. And like I said, I have 2 small heads of cabbage that I've cut into like wedges. And I'm going to drop them into the water with the carrots and the, into the sauce, I guess, with the carrots and the potatoes and the onions. And I have the crock pot, slow cooker, whatever you want to call it, set for 1 hour on high. And what I'm going to do is let these cook for the 1 hour. And right now I'm going to cover the brisket with aluminum foil and just let it sit. Let me get this carrot out from underneath it. Oh. A brisket is one of the most tender pieces of meat that you can get. You can see it is well done. I mean, it is so tender. I hope you can see that. But I'm going to bring you back and show you after I get everything done. But I've got the cabbage in there now. I'm going to cover the brisket with aluminum foil and just let it rest while this cabbage cooks some. And then I'll probably, once the cabbage cooks some, I'll put the brisket back in there. And the kids aren't home yet. And gosh only knows when they're going to be home. So I'm just doing this by ear. I haven't done the cornbread yet. But I'll probably just let this cabbage cook on high, and then I'll put the brisket back on top here and let it get warm again and soak up some more of these juices. And when I get to that point, it's on 1 hour. When I get to that point, I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm back. And here's my plate. And here is the brisket. It is awesome. It is awesome looking. It is awesome smelling. And I just couldn't help myself. I had to taste the brisket. And never before have I made one of these where it's actually tasted like corned beef. It's been like a roast or whatever, but this one is not like that. It is awesome. I don't know whether it was the beer. I don't know what it is, but this is an awesome, awesome dish. All right, here's my brisket. Here's the cabbage. This is one heck of a good meal. This is the first time I have ever fixed this using beer. And it's just phenomenal. I am amazed at the taste of this. I am truly amazed. I hope you like this recipe. I did want to talk to you a little bit about myself. I did go to the doctor Monday, and I had a few problems. I have sugar diabetes, and my sugar was up really high, and they did what's called an A1C on me. And if you know what that is a test that tells what the average that my blood sugar has been running over the past 3 months. And the last time I had this done was in September, and usually I have it done every 3 to 4 months. And it's always been, you want your blood sugar to be under 7.0. Mine has always ran between 6.7 and 6.9, 6.7 and 6.9. Never gone over 7. This time it was 8.5. So that means that my blood sugar has been pretty high over the past 3 months. And also my blood pressure was up. And the doctor tends to think it's because of all the stress. The stress of my dad dying and everything else. And so she wanted to change my medication, and I kind of asked her to wait on that and give me a chance to kind of, I guess, get myself together. But hopefully I'm going to be okay. I don't know. But anyway, I did want to show y'all this recipe before St. Patrick's Day, because now that I've tried it, this is just an awesome dish for you to try. And if you get the flat cut brisket is the most lean piece of meat that you can get. So that's what I have, is the flat cut brisket. And if I have any of this left, I definitely want to make some corned beef hash and put an egg on it. So I'm thinking that I may go and get another one and do that for St. Patrick's Day and do the leftovers the next day or whatever for y'all. And if I do, well, you'll see it. But I do hope you like this recipe. If you do, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and you have a wonderful night. Bye.